Zach, I have good news. We're recording.
We're recording.
We're recording. We're already recording another video.
But for those of you who like to get a peel behind the scenes, literally if you watch the Red Door Theory video, we finished recording it a minute ago. Oh, I said I would open this one with one of my stories.
Oh yeah, please.
One of my unrelated stories.
Yeah,
so
do
Tom,
it. Wait. Go to the Bobby Baratheon video. This is the. This is the last one. This is your last chance to do it.
This is your last chance plus like a couple days.
No, I'll fight you if you don't get it in within 10 minutes of this recording. You're not going to be able to. Yes, you need to be listening to me right now. Hey, what are you doing here, Jamie? I thought I was fighting you. Get out of here. Sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
This is your in some point in the near future of you hearing this, if you look down at the date of when this was published, it was anytime recent. There might still be a chance you could submit your idea for somebody who is a child of Robert Baratheon.
Yeah.
We're gonna find all of Bobby B's children.
And man, dude, we've gotten some money submissions.
We have some ones that I'm sold on just from looking at it so far, and we have some other ones that are really funny. And by the way, there's some really good meme ones, but if you think you've got one that's the funniest, we like those too. So put your serious ones, put your silly ones. We will do all of them in a future video. All right. That being said, I have a story, Tom.
Okay.
This is probably not the story you expect me to open with, because we were talking about another story earlier. I'll save that for when I follow that one through, because I think there's more yucks to have in it. This is Tom. You do this wonderful thing. If I can, I wonder if this might be too. No, this won't be too much. You've trained yourself to do something when you sneeze, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You've trained yourself before you sneeze to say what now?
I always say the word Pika before I sneeze.
And I think if you know another one's coming, you switch it out for P or Rye sometimes. So you go Pikachu. Yeah, Raichu. Pichu. It's really fucking funny that you've trained yourself to do that. That is that. First of all, that's some I would not believe if it was written in a film stuff that you have done. And Tom, I decided that I could have my own variation on that. Sneezing is something you do often. You might as well have a fun behavior associated with it.
Yeah.
And this is where I made the worst mistake of my life, potentially, Tom.
Okay.
I decided every time I was going to sneeze, because you're supposed to sneeze into your elbow to stop it from spreading, I was going to dab.
Zach, I have good news. I also do that.
Oh no!
Have we settled on this independent of each other?
Oh, we did. We have settled on this independent of each other. I now dab every time I go to sneeze.
What a terrible thing.
Which, Tom, I was on the clock working. I was working from home, thank goodness, because I wasn't in the office with my coworkers who respect me and I get along with, and I have to explain this to them because I'm not ready yet. But I was at home working on the clock, and I was suddenly had to sneeze. I didn't have time to think about what I was doing, and by the time I sneezed, I realized I was fully dabbing. I'm oh no, this is the involuntary dab. I have cursed myself with my own meme, and there are situations where this could, I could sneeze during a job interview. I could sneeze at somebody's funeral, and I would just immediately dab.
Zach, that is amazing. That's amazing, and it makes me so happy. So everyone at home, you've learned what you have to do when you sneeze.
This is how we will identify fans in the wild of the Interesting Nerd Club. If somebody goes Pika and then dabs and then sneezes, that is a sign. That's how you greet other fans. If we ever go to a convention, we're gonna walk out on stage.
Zach,
say Pika, sneeze, and then dab.
Zach, we can't make this canon. Jack, we
What
can't.
are you saying impressionable people on the internet are going to do something really dumb because somebody in a YouTube video told them to? What would make you think that's ever happened in history?
No, I'm saying it's going to be hilarious, but then we're going to have to do it too. Wait, hold on. Do I have a problem with that? Zach, I've decided I support you. I'm trying to draw a person dabbing. My hands are getting better.
You are. You should draw Ned Stark getting beheaded while dabbing. Like right before the blade comes down, Ilyn Payne's blade comes down. Ned Stark pops a dab.
He looks like he's doing the electric slide now.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Your electric slide.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Baby, your electric slide. Zach, I got a theory for you today.
You got a theory for it.
I do have a theory. Would you like to try to guess what this theory is?
Okay, so Ned Stark is beheaded at King's Landing on the orders of Joffrey Baratheon.
Yeah. Ponder it for a moment for the folks at home. I have 12 clues here. Just 12. Should be a little one. A nice bite-sized one. Zach, I think you're actually really going to like it. It makes me very happy. I'm very excited. Zach, as we go through, as we're talking about things related to A Song of Ice and Fire, if you ever touch on one of the clues that I have on this list, you get a point and a ding. If someone at home is keeping score, please post the running score totals in the comments.
All right.
We're gonna keep going until you get the theory. And at any point, you can say, "Deal me a card," and I will roll a die and give you one of these.
So I know 2 theories associated with the beheading of Ned Stark. I want to list them both right now in case they get me any closer. I know the first one you're a big fan of, which is that Joffrey was being mind controlled or having his brain otherwise messed with when he ordered Ned Stark to be beheaded.
Yeah, dude. That theory is great. I love it.
Some people think it's like a really like dark thing that Bran has to do to set things up for the War for the Dawn to go the right way, is he has to order his own father's execution.
We're coming back to that in the Bran video, by the way. You better goddamn believe we're coming back to that.
There's plenty of other people who have like mind controlling powers who could do that. That could be a Euron thing. It could be a Blood Raven thing. Technically, it could even be a Jojen thing. So that's there's a lot of possibilities there.
Jojen on these nuts. Joke.
Jojen on this read.
There it is. That's the joke for the people who come just for the Ligma jokes. That one's for you.
Yeah, we have like a Ligma arc now over at least 2 episodes. I don't know if we made Ligma jokes in the bench. We might have made a Ligma joke in the bench.
Zach, we make Ligma jokes in a lot of these episodes.
That's true. We did do Candace. I was reminded of that recently in a very wonderful way.
It's some.
Shout out to our.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to. You know what? I'll let people stumble into it on their own.
Correct.
But hey, if you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are, and we love you.
Yep, you know who you are, Candace, and man, that was incredible.
Okay.
So
people are gonna be really confused, but one person's really smart.
Yes. So I love that theory. I love the Joffrey is being possessed theory. It is not relevant.
There's the other theory, which is wild, which is in the show, birds fly away, and I think it might be referenced in the books as well. It's been a while since I've reread the end of A Game of Thrones, but birds fly away from the Sept of Baelor after Ned is beheaded, and there's a theory that he warged one of the birds, and Ned Stark's soul is still out there. uh, and like just inside a bird.
I believe that there is the name of that theory is, well, the bird, the bird's the nerd. Nerd, of course, being a creative pronunciation of the word Ned.
Yes, yes.
The bird is the nerd. I'm happy with that joke, Zach. I'm happy with it. That theory is also not relevant.
Okay. Well, let's talk about. Whew. Now we're in wide open territory.
Yeah.
So Ned Stark is a man who really likes honor and makes a promise to Lyanna that is presumably tell everybody this kid is yours, which is really whack for him because besmirches the one thing he cares about the most, which is being a good man, no matter the cost. But he probably just has in the back of his head, like, keeping a promise to my dying sister and keeping her child alive is the greater honor. People will understand it later, so long as I don't get beheaded before I get a chance to explain everything. Whoops.
Whoops.
Ned also, preempting his beheading is... He basically attempts a coup. And he attempts it at very much the wrong time because of his honor. Because Renly walks up to him and says, "Hey, now'd be a really good time to attempt a coup." And Ned's like, "No, I had to do it at the time when, like, I can prove everything, and I've taken care of Robert because it's my duty to take care of." Like, he gives a bunch of like reasons why he can't perform a coup right then and there, even though he totally ends up doing exactly what Renly says he should have done. He does it at very much the wrong time. And then Littlefinger says, "I did tell you not to trust me" in the greatest scene in season 1 of the Bad Dragon Show. Back when it was the Good Dragon Show.
Hold on.
Okay,
Tyrion
that
says...
scene's amazing.
Tyrion says, "I skimmed my sausage right into the turtle stew." And I do believe my sister ate it. At least I hope she did. That is the best scene, Zach.
That's fair. Zach, you know what? Baelor, the Baelor execution scene's also phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Zach, I cannot hold the phone here. I cannot, in good conscience, allow you to continue going without the offer of a hint.
Go for it.
As I mentioned, I think that this is pretty easy. I think we're probably going to get there pretty fast. So I'm going to say that nothing that happens to Ned Stark before this event is relevant.
Before this, so afterward. Oh, his bones.
Shoop, that's absolutely correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Talk about Ned Stark's bones.
I was actually re-listening to the part where they're tweeting about getting his bones back, where they're doing the prisoner exchange in which his bones are part of it. They send them back to the Riverlands as like a let's try and negotiate deal with Robb Stark.
To entertain the crowd, you absolutely got to do it.
Excellent. So this is when Jaime is still captured in a Clash of Kings. I don't know. I don't know if it's I would consider it early on. It's been a while since I've done a full listen through again, so I actually don't. And I popped into the book having not listened to it in a while, so I actually don't know how deep in it I am. I think I'm less than halfway, but I could be wrong. But I don't know. I was about to say Daenerys. Probably the last video we made. But Cersei and Tyrion are doing a lot of treating in King's Landing. I think this is the same time that Tyrion gave a ton of laxatives to Cersei so she'd shit herself all day. I think this
also great scenes, by the way.
Also great scene. I think this is the same chapter where Tyrion makes fun of, I think it's Yoren. Maybe it's not Yoren. No, it's not Yoren. He's dead by then. It's somebody else from the Night's Watch comes down and says, "Hey, we got a zombie problem. We got a white problem."
Oh yeah, it's Alistair. Alistair comes with the hand. Yeah,
Alistair Thorne comes with the hand. He's like, "I'm sorry, disintegrate." And Tyrion just mocks him the whole time, but then says, Yeah, we'll send you out with as many men we can spare, basically. We can't give you their best and brightest, but we will get every prisoner in King's Landing, and we'll crack down on some like crime right now and get you some fresh ones too. Like, is that what they wanted? No, but like he still gave them something, so they can't complain that he didn't like help.
Yes.
It's a very like smart political move from Tyrion that was like a horrible strategic move.
So Zach, I have here, quote, "They had laid him out on a trestle table and covered him with a banner, the white banner of House Stark. I would look upon him. Only the bones remain, my lady." And that is Catelyn and... How would you pronounce that name?
Yeah, Euripides?
Euripides nuts.
Oh, I walked right into that one. If you tune into this show for language jokes, for the one of you that does that, it finally paid off.
Oh, Euripides nuts. Yeah, I've had
Alright, there's a video, everyone.
I've had that in the back pocket for like a week and a half.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.
That's how you would pronounce it? Not Eutherides or Eutherides?
Eutherides is pretty good too.
Because I don't actually even know if the joke as presented makes any sense, but whatever. Eutherides nuts.
Eutherides? I want to pronounce it like Euripides, but like
Euripides. Never mind.
Yeah, don't rip anything in that context.
Nah. Euripides articles of clothing off me. There we go. There it is. We got there. Everybody relax. We got there. Zach, so that's quote number, that is quote number 2. That is quote number 3. I'm sorry, that's quote number 3. Yeah, there you go. There is this like, there's some things that happen, right?
Yeah.
With Ned Stark's body, right? Do you know where this takes place? This up here?
Is it somewhere in the Riverlands that she gets them? I know that's where it is in the show.
Absolutely. It is at Riverrun.
It's a river. I was figuring it was a river.
Yeah.
Does the Riverrun have 2 R's in the middle?
Riverrun. Riverrun. Does it have 2 R's in the middle? That doesn't look right, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'll be pedantic about it, for sure.
Perfect. So, yeah, there you go, Zach. There you go. Now, I think that you can start to travel down a logical path here if you want
to. Okay, so Catelyn ordered the bones back up to Winterfell, right? So they could be buried in the crypts.
Oh, baby ding. Absolutely. Quote, "I am grateful for your service, sisters, but I must lay another task on you. Eddard was a Stark, and his bones must be laid to rest at Winterfell." Yeah, that's a ding for sure. That is,
oh man,
that's like one scene later. Yeah.
They try and send it to Winterfell, but they realize they use stamps in the wrong denomination.
I like that joke. It just got returned. Hey, you ever wonder, and not that I'm saying anyone should be committing mail fraud, but you ever wonder if you can just if you can mail things for free by just putting the wrong return address on them? Just say I need to mail things to New York City.
Just put the wrong return address, no postage, and throw it in your nearest mailbox.
Yeah, can't I just put the return address as the location of the place that I want it to go?
I feel like anything the United States Postal Service will have figured that one out, right? You can't possibly be the first person to have thought of it, which means you can't possibly be the first person to attempt it.
Yeah, but what if I am though?
In the comments, tell us that you plan to commit mail.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. YouTube will get us in a lot of trouble.
Hello, this is the Interesting Nerd Club, actively soliciting mail fraud.
Right, this is the Interesting Felony Club.
Yeah, you know what's cool, kids? Federal crimes. Do I have to take that joke out so this video doesn't get taken down? Will YouTube take the video down for that joke?
That would be the funniest thing ever if we have to re-upload this this video because we made a joke about mail fraud. That would be really funny.
It's a good joke too. Come on. Sandra, Samuel, who's the person who runs YouTube?
Susan.
Susan, thank you.
Runs YouTube.
There we go. Susan, come on, Susan. It's fine.
Yeah, for like the clear and honest record here for legal purposes, don't commit any crimes.
My lawyer has advised me to say that we here at the Interesting Nerd Club do not in fact endorse felonies.
Unless they're really cool.
Unless they're really cool. Okay, alright, Zach. I think that you can continue if you want to.
Okay, so we know the bones never made it to Winterfell because they're not there right now.
That is true. Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite little mysteries, by the way, is Ned Stark's bones.
Yes. I don't have that, but we can definitely write it down, right? We can definitely write it down up here.
Yeah.
The bones of Ned Stark are not at Winterfell. We know that.
Yes. There is a granite statue of Ned's image in the Crypt of Winterfell that a stonemason made. But his remains are not there.
Do you ever feel like Ned Stark is underappreciated?
Yeah, for sure. Like, the further I get through the books, the more I'm like, this would be so if Ned had just lived, so many other people would have lived also. Like Ned would have probably smoothed over things and like Rob is okay. We'll get your sister out of there. We'll figure things out. Arya might have been able to safely make it up to the Night's Watch, where they would have found out that she was a woman and been like, I don't even know if you can take the oath. Maybe she would have gone back home and lived a normal life, or maybe she would have been like, no, I'm joining the Night's Watch to be with my favorite brother, and that would have been really sweet. He probably legitimately could have come up with a plan to get Stannis on the throne before Renly could try his bigger army diplomacy, and then he could just be like, Renly, you just need to do some diplomatic scheming now, and you get on the throne. Stannis only has a female heir. There is a complete peaceful line of succession if he had listened to Renly's advice.
Yeah, man.
There would have been a bloodless coup, and so many people would have lived.
Yeah, man. They just Ned is such an important character, and I feel like he just doesn't get the credit that he deserves. I really feel like they all take him for granted.
Granted.
Because you referenced 4 minutes ago, you referenced the granite statue is the joke, and I said you feel like he's underappreciated, and you.
You didn't expect me to really go deep into that.
I didn't. I didn't think that we were. Not that I didn't like it. Not that that's not it was. In truth, it was my fault, right? I was the one being dishonest in that transaction.
This is when the Uno reverse card gets placed on the on you, we're actually going down that rabbit hole.
Oh.
I just wanted to a clever joke.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a pun and then continue, but but I don't have a problem talking about Ned Stark. That's kind of why we have the YouTube channel. Zach,
he's supposed to be buried with his father, his brother, and his sister, who of course all died tragically.
You know what? I think that's close enough, actually. Ding. Quote, he brought his sister's bones back north, though, and there she rests. But I promise you, Eddard's bones will never rest beside hers. I mean to feed them to my dogs. Promise. There we go.
Who says this?
And this is
That's gonna be...
Barbary Dustin.
Yeah, because that's right. Because Barbary Dustin hates the Starks.
Yes, she was in love with Brandon Stark, and she blames Ned and Brandon's father for getting him killed. And then
which is a really dumb take.
She then married Lord Dustin, one of the young Lord Dustins, whose name I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
And he was with Ned when he died. And Ned brought Lyanna's bones back, but not his. And Ned famously refused to tell Barbary where to find her husband's bones.
It's because he's still alive.
That's one of the... That is a line of tinfoil that helps to lend some credence to the alternate Tower of Joy theories, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the path that we're going down today. It's worth remembering for future Tower of Joy theories, but not today.
Man, we do need to do an alternate Tower of Joy.
Yeah, you want to do a Tower of Joy roundup?
Tower of Joy, all endings.
Yeah. Where are all of the people who were at the Tower of Joy? Yeah.
The good ending. They're all still alive, even Ned somehow. Okay. Where are we going with it? Ned Stark's bones. Promise me, Ned. Is the fact that Janos gets beheaded relevant here? Are we doing like an interesting parallels thing?
That is not relevant. Oh, this may be a good time to tell you that there is one external factor. There's one external clue.
Is this famous beheadings in real life?
No, as I say, nothing that happens to Ned before his death is relevant. Like the beheading is not the important part. That's just the beginning of this little.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
What do you mean?
His bones are not in Winterfell, but they're heading. We know they're in Riverrun, which is pretty like centrally located in the Riverlands. I think, like a straight shot up north. Is the theory, Tom, that when the long night happens, Ned Stark's body is going to come back and he's going to be a Headless Horseman.
Zach, you just BLJ'd to half the theory. Let me walk you through to that part, okay?
Okay, yes,
all
please
right.
do.
So, we know where Ned's bones were. We know that they were in King's Landing. They then went to Riverrun. They then got sent north to Winterfell, but they never arrive. The next mention we hear of them is from Barbary Dustin. Barbary Dustin is the lady of Barrowton. Barrowton, which is one of those like Way Castle stops that you need to stop at on your way north. So, many nerds, Lady Dustin is the Lady of Barrowton. Lady Dustin would have ample opportunity to just take the bones as they were on their way north.
Yes, for sure.
So, Pause with me here. Assume that the bones are in Barrowton, and start thinking about Barrowton.
Oh, now I need to look at a map again.
Not the location of Barrowton, the makeup of Barrowton. What's in Barrowton itself?
I don't remember what's in Barrowton. Is it full of Barrow?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Ding. The Barrowlands is a region covered in hundreds of barrows. The ancient graves of the first men. I guess Barrowlands should be capitalized. Yeah, there you go. So, Zach, do that next logical leap that I did.
The ancient graves of the first men will be resurrected when the long night happens. They'll come back as whites.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me give you one more thing about Barrowton. The Great Barrow is the hill on which Barrow Hall stands. And that's Lady Dustin's castle. The Great Barrow is said to contain either the grave of the first king or the grave of a giant.
Barbary Dustin just a goth?
I don't know.
She lives in a graveyard.
You sure could make that argument.
She's really angry about like a romance that happened a long time ago.
Say that again?
She's really angry about a romance that happened a long time ago.
I don't think that's worth a ding. You're not far away, but I don't think so. So this over here, right? This.
If people want to draw fan art, by the way, Goth Girl Barbary Dustin has to be.
Oh, dude, Goth Girl Barbary Dustin though. Okay, so Zach, make that last connection. You know the Night King. There's that famous scene in the Bad Dragon show where the Night King spreads his arms wide and raises them up. Exactly. Yeah. I think the Barrowlands has been set up literally since book 1. You remember that conversation that Ned and Robert have about Bessie with the great big tits?
Yes.
That happens in the Barrowlands, and it's referenced around there in that section.
Huh.
Yeah, it happens among the graves, which I think is really interesting thematically. But literally, there's a whole bunch of undead motherfuckers just waiting to come out. And Zach, make that last logical leap. Connect Ned back to that.
Ned will be resurrected at the same time as all those ancient first men.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Ned will come back as the Headless Horseman.
Almost, you motherfucker. How dare you? How fucking dare you? And almost incidentally, right? Almost incidentally, he will be risen.
Yeah.
And I find that compelling. And Zach, that is half the theory. It's half of it. Well, more like 3/4 of it. 2/3 of it. The other half is going to be down here. And in fact, I would say we're traveling this way, right? We're traveling this way following the bones. What happens if I point this way?
What's happening if you're traveling?
Yeah, so we pointed this way following the bones this way?
Yes.
What happens if I point this way following something else?
Oh, Lady Stoneheart.
Oh,
Oh,
Zach, frame that into make that a ding.
Catelyn Stark was killed and resurrected as Lady Stoneheart.
Pretty much word for word as I have it. Was killed and resurrected as Lady Stoneheart.
This is the Corpse Bride.
It's the Corpse Bride theory. You got it exactly. You got literally exactly the turn of phrase that I used. I have Tim Burton's Corpse Bride on this list. Yeah! Yeah!
That movie.
Woo! There it is! Oh, just give me 1 second. Zach, talk for a minute. Talk for like 10 seconds. I can't breathe.
It's the Corpse Bride, a Tim Burton movie from 2005.
Oh.
Stop motion. I do love stop motion animation. I wish they would do more of it.
Oh yeah, dude.
I've a lot of strong opinions on animation. Almost all of them positive. But like I do have a special spot in my heart for stop motion. I attempted it when I was younger. I was not good at it. Maybe I could have gotten better, but it is a very finicky process. But yeah, it's a cute little like Victorian-ish love story. It's also a kids' film, but it's oddly dark for a kids' film. It was one of the early signs of Tim Burton's growing obsession with Helena Bonham Carter, who he casts in everything. He also casts Johnny Depp in a lot of things as well. And is Tim Burton? He was dating Helena Bonham Carter at the time, so it's less growing obsession and more like keeping his girlfriend employed.
Yeah, more burgeoning relationship. So Zach, shut the fuck up, phone. Get out of here. Shut the fuck up.
At a certain point, he was just putting Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter in literally all of his films.
Yeah. So Zach, tell me the theory, right? Play with me in this brain space for a minute.
The theory is, the long night will begin. Lady Stoneheart is still alive and kicking. She was given John, whose name is Aemon Targaryen, Rob's crown. He gets, Ned also gets resurrected. Ned Stark, carrying his own head around separately, goes to find people. He finds his wife. They reunite. They fall in love all over again with zombies of different sorts. And theirs is a song of ice and fire because he's an ice zombie and she's a fire zombie.
Yeah.
And then by the time the long night gets down to the neck, Robb Stark also comes back. And they're reunited as a family. They just have all the Starks come back together. Some of them undead, some of them still alive.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the story. The Starks are all together in one place. Some of them just don't have their heads attached.
And I think that would be really nice. And Zach, I'm sure you must be wondering, what would that look like?
Oh boy, we got more art.
Well, boy, howdy, do I have good news for you. There you go.
Is his skull held on by a spring, or do you just shove it back on his spine?
I put it back on his spine because in the text, it is described as having been attached back on with blue wire. So I suppose there should be maybe one of these connecting up there.
Excellent.
There should also probably be one of these right around there, but maybe we leave that off. There it is. There you go, Zach. I like it.
That's cute.
I like this theory.
I like this theory a lot as well. That's a really good theory.
I'm not going to
like
speak
I'm
on
a big
its
fan.
likelihood because it doesn't seem very George Martin-y to give Ned and Catelyn a happily ever never after.
This takes place in the Pacific Rim ending universe.
Yeah, I like
I'll
it.
give you this is the sitcom ending. Like, well, we're slowly coming up with all the different endings. The last book, A Dream of Spring, is going to be a choose your own adventure novel, where you can, if you think this series didn't have enough giant robots, turn to page 148.
If you think that this needs more members, turn to page 32. If you think that it needs fewer members, turn to
Keep reading.
Yeah, so this was what I was drawing before we went live.
Oh, that's really funny. It's incredible.
I think it's nice. I think it's nice. I think it makes me happy. I might try to render it before this video goes live, but I also might not.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that a lot.
Yeah, there you go. There is a happy ending for Ned and Kat after all of their trials to help you sleep at night.
You say that's not very George R. R. Martin, but like his old sci-fi stories, like characters finally get the reunion that so desperately crave, puts under really like disturbing circumstances. That is George R. R. Martin. That is something I could see him doing.
But like, what happens to them at the end of the story, right? Maybe they just like go up and join like Benjen on his little farming colony.
With his wife was another, yeah.
Yeah. That could be nice.
Yeah.
Actually, more realistically, it could be the case.
I'm just imagining, they set up like they build like a mansion out there. Like everybody's like every programmer's like, I'm gonna retire on a farm. I'm just gonna build a bunch of things to amuse myself out there as well because they have so much money. They build a bowling alley, and Rob joins them. And Ned and Rob bowl with their heads. They just take them off and roll them down the bowling alley.
Oh my god! You've described the headless hunt from Harry Potter! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, yeah, they just play fucking golf with their heads. Oh my god. Here's a fun fact for you. I believe in the Tolkien universe, canonically, the game of golf was invented by a hobbit who swung an axe and cleaved somebody's head off, and it flew 500 yards and into a hole. And thus was the game of golf invented. Or maybe that was in Douglas Adams. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. Also tell me if you ship Undead Ned and Undead Cat, because I do.
100%, yeah. And it feels like a missed opportunity if Ned's bones are in a place where the dead's going back to not have him come back, because like he would. And to like if he does come back, it seems like a missed opportunity to like not have him run into his also undead wife.
Yeah.
Like that's just good writing. Like if you can have that happen organically, you go for it.
Like and like George, you've already shoehorned Ned's bones into the Barrowlands.
Yeah.
Like they're in this place that is entirely irrelevant to most of the rest of the story. The only thing that's relevant about it, Zach, is the fact that it's covered in dead bodies.
Yeah, that's clearly set up. Like for
yeah,
100%. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Right?
That's true. That's
like,
canon.
Like I don't like you have ice zombies in the story. I don't know why you set up a place called the Barrowlands if you don't intend to have them rise.
What are the house words of the membership, Tom?
Our mast is erect. I don't know.
No. Fucking confirmed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody's gonna be mad at me for forgetting that. Holy shit. Yeah. So there you go. There is the undead relationship of Ned and Catelyn.
I like it a lot.
Right. This sounds nice, and there's not a lot of nice in this story, Zach.
There's not a lot of nice in the story. We've had what, 2 whole wholesome theories, this one included.
Are we counting Pacific Rim?
I don't know. I was counting Pacific Rim. It's kind of a 6-suiter and
Oh yeah, that is kind of nice. I'm still fighting you on the back half of the 6th suitor. Unironically, I think it fits better with Jorah.
Interesting.
Like, I was totally there with you until you said $.
There's a lot of people that could think that. I do think that Sansa ends up with someone very saying Sandor is a very, very likely outcome for her. But Laura said Fitz fine. He's a good, honest man. He's a schmuck.
Yeah.
He's a better.
So as we've discussed, all of our theories are compatible.
Yes, all of our theories exist same, which is the correct. Because, we call them theories. These are basically just spoilers. If we plan on of winter and spring, you're slowly getting everything spoiled for you.
Zach,
all of these things are happening.
I'm not sure if you've moved away from the mic, but it's real hard to hear you.
Is it hard to hear me? Oh, goodness.
Oh my god! Hello.
Hi. Did you turn my volume up? This will be funny. This will be funny when you equalize the audio and nobody knows the difference. I'm sure you'll do that.
Yeah, editing. I love that. Zach, I think that's our show.
I think that's our show.
Is that our show?
Yeah, that is our show for the episode. That's the one.
I decided not to give Ned anatomically correct teeth.
Can you give Ned the Sans eye? Can you get a light blue on his eye there?
What's the Sans eye? Is it
the other? It's lighter blue than that.
This one?
Yeah, and then make that eye blue.
Sure.
It looks like he's crying. The whole eye should be blue.
What, like this?
So kind of exaggerated, but people do that all the time anyway. So yeah, that works.
Wait, can I give him instead? I'm gonna give him Squirtle Squad.
Oh, you give him the original communist glasses, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why you're still watching. Go away.
Yeah, I know I'm still watching. This is great.
Okay,
Wait, color that orange now. Color that orange now.
No,
his glasses.
No, we're giving. I gotta give Catelyn some aviators first.
Okay, yeah.
We don't get fooled again.
Yeah. That's my favorite Little John verse on that Who song.
Who?
Little John, yeah, that was his first. He just shouts "yeah" and whenever somebody yells "yeah" in a song, no matter how old it is, that's Little John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta do one of these, right? And we do it all. Oh, okay. No, we fill it all in, right? We fill it all in. I literally can't do this faster because there's already ink on the screen.
I wonder how much Lil Jon was paid for "Yeah" by Usher and what his dollar per yeah ratio is on that song.
Zach, I have real good news for you.
What?
You can find that out right now.
In fact, I can. That's whole actually on the video that we've already failed at. Okay.
There we go. All right, and then we got to do one of these, right? And then shing, shing, It looks so funny.
There we go. Yeah, it does. She actually kind of looks like Femme Joe Biden. She's got to have an ice cream cone.
She does look like she's staring at me.
Yeah.
And then probably one of these. Shing. Okay, Zach, I'm sorry. What did you want me to
do? Turn Ned's glasses orange.
Orange? There we go. Is that what you needed?
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Wow.
Why is it? Wait, Tom, you forgot to draw an Amogus for starters.
No, I drew an Amogus while you were doing while we were doing the intro.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
great.
it's okay.
Great.
We'll do another one.
Do another one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hold on, we're gonna do it. Hold on, we're gonna do this, and then this. Right? We're gonna zoom all the way in. Then we're gonna give Ned a little Amogus in his eyeball. Zach, I like the show.
Okay, so in April 2021, Lil Jon said he charged. Wait, is that Lil Jon specifically? No, that's Lil Baby. How much does Lil Jon charge for hers? Google's not. Is that Lil Jon here? No, that's Lil G. Like when I say like how much does Lil Jon cost for a verse? It gives me like every other rapper in the world. Like I just want Lil Jon on my song. I don't know what you think I want, Google. I just want Lil Jon. I don't need any other like rapper on my song. I just need somebody who can shout yeah, what, and okay.
This episode is so fucked.
There's a wonderful nightmare on screen as I'm trying to do a price breakdown on a yeah from Lil Jon. To be fair, Tom, if it's affordable, if it ends up being like $2,000 to get Lil Jon to say yeah once, like we're doing that, and we're gonna make an intro song, and we're gonna have a Lil Jon yeah that we paid for.
If anyone knows, yeah, they should let us know. Wait,
if anybody knows Lil Jon, like have him come on for an episode. I'm sure he has. Okay, available.
He can't possibly have stuff to do, right?
We ask him if he wants to be on the show, and he's like, yeah. And, we say we're gonna walk you through some really interesting Song of Ice and Fire theories. So I was like, okay. And then we're like, so Craster's a Targaryen, and he's like, what?
Damn it! You got to the joke before I did.
Okay.
Okay, so we got these little reflections here, right?
So like it looks like 50K is about standard for a verse, 100K for some people, 10K on the cheaper end. One, like if you don't mind not buying a car, like for the price of a new car, you too could get a famous rapper on your song, I guess is the way to put it. Like you can get, some of these people are only like 20,000, 15,000. You can get remember Bob B.O.B.
The notorious B.O.B.
Not the notorious. Well, I mean he's notorious now because he's a flat earther, but let's see. Okay, so how many times? Let's assume it costs 50,000 to get Lil Jon, right? Aren't you glad we're putting the tangents at the end of the video now? By the way, you could click off by now.
As though we didn't put the tangents also at the beginning of the video. Zach, I've drawn reflections in all the little hearts. Look at them.
Look at all the reflections on the hearts.
Yeah, there's an Amogus standing behind you.
This is like the newer version of r/place that they did just earlier this year, where people were just dedicated to hiding tiny little Amoguses wherever they could find a spot for them. They would end up protecting people's art, but they only did it so they could hide more Amoguses. Okay, where's the lyrics to Yeah by Usher? There we go.
Give me something else to draw. What else am I drawing? Man, this is a nightmare, by the way. This is not good. Have you finished? Zach, have you finished?
East up, A town down. Yeah. Okay, so from that, yeah. That's the third one on the page.
You know, I have a better question. Zach, I got a better way of doing this. If anyone in the comments can do a real good just like link us to
SoundCloud.
I was trying not to say SoundCloud. How am I going to link my SoundCloud, Grandma?
We're going to find out that everybody in our comment section is a really bad rapper. Like, not that they're bad at rapping, like, in general sense. Like, everybody here specifically, like, their only career role is to be a rapper, and they cannot, like, say, like, 3 words without, like, bombing. By the way, if we're going by the, like, cost here, it costs $126.58 to get Lil Jon to say yeah.
Oh.
We can afford that.
Yeah, I can buck that up.
Wait, hold on. That was 10,000 instead of 50,000. Let's assume. I was assuming he was a cheaper rapper, which I mean, to be fair, like
got him. Really punching down on
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
Even if he's like a mid-range rapper at 50,000, that's still only $632.91. Like we can easily afford that.
Zach, for some reason, I've made this a scene. They're like standing outside of like one of those like department store windows with all the TVs inside the window.
Yeah, even if Lil Jon only charges like a high price for his verses, like that's still only $1,265.82 per yeah. Like, is that a really expensive yeah? Yeah, it is. But if you told me like I could buy the rights to Lil Jon saying yeah for that price, I'd say okay.
Zach, if you get it set up, I will split the cost of a single yeah by Lil Jon with you.
There's also just a good chance somebody knows him, right? Like,
is there a good chance of that, Zach? Do you think there's a good chance of that?
There's 300 something people subscribed to us at the time of this recording. I think it's like 312 or 315 or something like that. One of them has to know Lil Jon, right? Everybody comment that you know Lil Jon. Not whether you know him or not. Just comment that you do.
Just everyone comment that you know Lil Jon.
I know Lil Jon, and then tell a fun little anecdote about a time you hung out with him recently.
If
something you and Lil Jon did like last week.
If you know Lil Jon, like this video. If you don't know Lil Jon, share this video. If you're not sure whether you know Lil Jon, leave a comment.
Yes.
And if you are Lil Jon, subscribe to our Patreon.
Like for Lil Jon, ignore for Satan.
Zach, I've decided that this is a brick wall here.
You haven't even stuck in Lost to get back at me.
I try really hard to forget about Lost.
Actually, you just almost did. You got so close.
I try real hard, Zach. There we go. There you go. And this is like a glass pane back here, right?
Yeah.
This is making me really happy. Oh God, this is truly the dumbest shit. Here we go. We're just erasing some Mo guy.
It feels like Cat should have like a really memey like cap on, like a trucker cap sort of hat.
You said it. Say that again. A really memey what?
Like trucker cap sort of thing, like a hat with wording on it.
All right, hold on. I can do this. Hold on.
Ned Stark should have a shirt on that says "Women want me, Lannisters fear me."
we just do this, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna finish. You know what? Well, you know what? We're just gonna do.
Catelyn's got a hat on that says, "Of course I come fast. I have phrase to kill."
Who got time for a 4-hour sex scene when you need to delete Hostine Frey?
If you're gonna go with like a different kind of hat. Oh, wait, is that a sideways hat?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you should totally give Ned a sombrero.
Hold on. One dumbass hat at a time.
Make sure you save this image separately from the Corpse Bride image, because it's legitimately beautiful. And whatever this is, it's different.
The Ned.
This one hits a little different.
The Ned and Cat made me actually want to cry when I was first drawing it, and this makes me want to cry in different ways. Hold on, and we gotta hold on. Let me see if I can do this quickly. Right, it's like this and like this. Taking the brave nose out approach. He's got like his eyes are like kind of narrowed, but you can definitely still see him. There you go. It's like that, and then he's got like hair that like comes up like this. Yeah.
Is this hat a person?
The hat has somebody's face on it. That's for sure. You asked me to draw this, Zach.
I did.
And then it's like he's got like kind of a pointed chin, and he's got that like very particular like almost smile. Yeah, that's pretty close. That nose is wrong.
Is this her Stannis 2020 hat?
No. You asked me to draw this, Zach. Oh shit. Zach, I just hit Control S.
Oh, you couldn't have.
Well, there it goes. Well, sure hope this joke lands. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that kind of reads. Yeah, there it is. There you go. You asked... Zach, don't you remember what you asked me to draw?
No, what did I ask you to draw?
What did you ask me to draw?
A really memey hat?
No.
A sombrero?
No, on Cadlin. You asked me to draw something. Right here.
A trucker cap?
Yeah, it's a trucker kappa.
Kappa.
That's the show!
Wait, where's the sombrero?
Fine. Zach, do the outro while I draw a sombrero.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe your favorite Robert Baratheon bastard in the Google form. You should separately submit like, comment, and subscribe. Because Baratheon bastards don't do that. Somebody else already has. I think you're clever doing that. Like somebody heard that and has already done it from me saying it once. They paused the video and they didn't get the part where I told them not to, and now they're gonna feel bad, but it's okay because you're the only person who did that, right? Nobody else did that. It was just you. We definitely aren't gonna get more than one person who does that.
No, surely not, Zach. Surely not.
Don't be afraid to submit the ones that we already know are Robert Baratheon bastards. Like please do. That's like totally fine. We want them to be in that list. We'll submit them ourselves if you don't. You should also check out our email, which may or may not be in the description, where you can send fan art or anything, I guess. Ransom notes.
I would also like to request that everyone please... Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Everyone please put in the comments their favorite Yeah by Lil Jon.
Yeah, there are 79 yeahs in the song Yeah by Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. I feel like I've been sleeping on Ludacris this whole time. Luda brings a lot to that song. You should you should comment which between numbers 1 and 79, inclusive of the first and last, of course. Which is your favorite?
I know which one is my favorite, Zach.
Which one?
It's 7.
The 7th, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one where he puts a little bit of sauce on it. It's not it's yeah, it's yeah. You know, he does a little bit of up and down, you know?
Yeah.
And then yeah. It's yeah. Wait, that's that's number 7. Yep. I got it.
I don't think that's the first, like, I think there's some yeahs in the intro.
Zach, can this be the thumbnail?
You won't believe it, but this thumbnail is somehow actually related to the theory.
Zach, can this be the thumbnail, please?
No, it won't. We got to go with the branding, right? We had the blackboard. People got to know it's a theory video. We had to keep our brand consistent. I think it's a meme episode.
It is a meme episode.
This can be in the corner of the. Let's get experimental with a thumbnail, right? Let's put the drawing.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I can do like one of these. I'm putting all this in the video, by the way. Everything that has happened for the last like 15 minutes is going in the video. I can do like this, right?
I can said if it wasn't.
I can put like a couple of these like heart-shaped TVs. I can put them in the 2 heart-shaped TVs and an Amogus can go in the thumbnail. How's that?
You gotta really sneak the Amogus in there, but yeah, you should definitely put the hearts in the thumbnail. You gotta do it. Why is the un-Ned theory have hearts in it?
Yeah, Zach, it's the corpse bride theory. I like it.
It's the corpse bride theory. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a nice one. It's funny that this one's the corpse bride theory when I already literally had a corpse bride theory 2 videos ago.
That is true. Zach, I'm ending the recording.
That's a appropriate response. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.